Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Captain Logan Show. Look, it's Captain Logan, because you can't have the Captain Logan Show without Captain Logan. And joining me, as always, is my son, Jason.
Hello.
Who is modding this evening. And special guest, my very good friend, Aaron Hickman, who I don't know if he's summoning demons or playing the guitar sideways.
We'll
but
say guitar.
He's doing... Oh, I only saw one hand? I thought you were doing this?
Well, okay, I was playing a keytar at first.
Oh, I see. A keytar. Brilliant.
I want a keytar.
Yeah.
Did you spend the entire opening deciding what you do with your hands?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. It's a work in progress. We'll get there.
Aaron is with us in person tonight. Aaron lives in Texas. What city in Texas do you live in, Aaron?
San Antonio.
He's from San Antonio, Texas. I've not visited Aaron in person. We have, or at least not his town.
No,
we have met up in person a couple of times at the pinball convention in Frisco.
By Dallas.
By Dallas. We've done that together a couple times. I've been there now, like 4 times maybe, and I've seen you twice. What's really funny is there was one year where I didn't think you were there. And I went, and we never talked. We never messaged each other. And then I found out like a week later you were there. Like I messaged you. I was like, I went to the pinball. I did too. And I was like, I don't know why the hell I didn't call you, but all right, that was dumb.
Maybe it was during. It was like I remember the year we went there during COVID, and it was like it was like everyone in masks, and it's hard to recognize people anyway.
That's true. That whole thing was awkward just all around for everybody. Aaron, tell everybody why you've flown all the way to see me.
I just like you a lot.
Aw. That hits me
me
right there.
Really feel. Yeah. No, we're friends.
No, don't say no. Just stick with that. Let's move on. It's time for the Patreon question. No, why did you fly out here, Aaron?
You invited me out here.
I did. That's true.
You did. And I took you up on it because it's for a very special premiere.
It sure is.
And because I have something to do with that very special premiere.
Well,
it's behind you.
That's sort of what I was alluding to.
Yeah, I'll let you go.
Aaron, I did some music for a Superhero Rewind the movie, which we're doing the local premiere for this Saturday night at I'll just mention where we're doing it, though I can't invite everybody. I have mentioned to folks though that we might have a couple of open spots. If anybody just happened to be in the area, they're welcome to hit me up and come. And I haven't gotten any takers on that, but that's in just a couple of days. So I'm assuming that people aren't planning to up and drop everything now and make the trip. But we do have a couple of subscribers coming, which is pretty neat. And anyway, that's going to be at the coffee house in Olathe. That is a comic book themed coffee place that we actually filmed at for the movie, and I had such a good time there, and I really hit it off with the owners there that we ended up putting together the premiere for there. They're going to host it for us, and since Aaron, everybody that was involved in the movie in any way got an invitation to the premiere, and Aaron took me up on it and is staying with me over the weekend, and he did a really great chiptune track for the film. I don't even want to give away what exactly it is yet for folks. You just gotta watch the movie. But Aaron is a really great chiptune composer. He does a lot of stuff with the Genesis sound chip. Well, you do a lot of other stuff too.
Yeah, sound chips, podcasting, chiptune, video game music, all sorts of other stuff.
I've had Aaron on the channel before. Some of you guys might recognize him. He and I have done a few video game streams about video game things. That's kind of Aaron's bread and butter. That's the thing he knows the best. So I've typically had him on just talking about retro game stuff. And I first met him through the Genesis Gems podcast, which is a show that I listen to all the time several years ago. And I reached out and got him and co-host Nick to come on the show with me, and we've been friends ever since. So anyway, I'm really glad that you're here.
Thanks for having me.
We're gonna have a really great time this weekend. I've been hanging out with Aaron all day. We've already had a lot of fun. Did some Jackbox this evening with my family. That was great. So
we had to have a few hard conversations.
Jackbox, why did you do it?
I don't know. Why did he
had to make it special?
Why did he have to play the guitar? I don't know.
Have you played a guitar?
Look, when I perform live, I don't even play a guitar, so I don't know why I did that.
Have you played a guitar?
I have.
I have not.
Rock band. You've played a guitar. If
No.
You played Rock Band 3.
What's funny is I don't even play it like that.
Oh, okay. Like you have
I
to have
actually-
like a strap that goes over.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually just set it on my lap.
Like can play it like a
Yeah.
regular keyboard. I
Yeah.
understand that. That is something people do.
So tonight, here in a little while, we'll get to our lead-in topic. We're going to talk about the trailer for the new kind of sleeper-dropped surprise trailer for, or at least I didn't know this game was happening, for Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, which I was so excited about. I just had to talk about and make it its own lead-in topic. Robert sent me a bunch of information about the game that I've not even fully read yet. He's got a whole laundry list of stuff. So we'll talk about the trailer. We'll read everything that is apparently known about it so far and kind of react to that. I'm not even prepared for this. I just got this list and I'm going to read it on camera. And before all of that, let me just remind everybody that next week is the launch for Superhero Rewind, the movie. So once again, we're going to show it here locally this Saturday. Tuesday is going to be a special preview screening online for some of our super chat supporters and other folks involved with the movie. We're going to give you guys one more chance to get a link to that stream, and you'll be able to watch the movie along with us, and then we'll do a little bit of Q&A after that. Jason will be there, Brandon will be there, Chris will be there. Chris is our new host for Comic Book Late Night, so some of you guys know him now, and he's also my assistant director on the movie, and he's in the movie. The four of us are going to be hanging out, sitting here, and we will respond to questions and talk to you guys after the fact. That'll be kind of a late night. It's going to start at 7 Central. It's a long movie, and then we're going to chat a bit after that for half an hour, 45 minutes, knowing us possibly longer. But that's the plan right now. And all you got to do.
I'll be there.
And you'll be there, yeah, if you can. I know you. I think you have a dance thing that night, but you should be able to get back at least for the Q&A. If you can't even watch the whole movie, I'm not sure how that's going to go. If it's a thing you can get out of, then let me know. We'll try to deal with that. But you and I haven't even talked about this yet. So
I don't think I can.
Top 2 super chatters tonight. If we get enough takers, we'll get a link to that stream and get to hang out with us on Tuesday. So all you got to do is leave super chats tonight in any dollar amount, talking about whatever you want us to talk about. Leave a question, a comment, a topic, and we will, of course, guarantee that we'll talk about your topic. And of course, as always, if you don't want to do that, you can leave a regular comment and make sure to tag Jason or Video Game Secrets or executive producer, because he was the executive producer on our film. Yeah. He will answer to all of those things and more. We are ostensibly going to do a shorter show tonight. It won't necessarily be a full 2 hours. We'll see what the interest is and how long this rolls, but I'm not planning on all of the segments tonight that we usually do. It's going to be mostly Q&A after the lead-in topic. Joel Davis will get to your super chat a little bit later in the Q&A section, but thanks a lot for leaving that. And we have already a super chat leader because someone left a super chat, and so if you win, you'll get, or in the top 2, I should say, you'll get a link to that stream on Tuesday. Jason, let's go ahead and open with a Patreon question.
Let's do it.
We have just a few, and as always, quick plug for Patreon, patreon.com/geekvolution. The $2 tier lets you leave a question every month that we will guarantee to answer on this show, in case you can't be here while we're broadcasting, or you just don't like the whole super chat thing. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, and if you want to ask questions to Aaron, because he's not here all the time.
Do that. Please do that.
My 4th time doing one of these.
And Aaron, you've been on the Captain Logan show a few times. Yeah. And Aaron, but never here.
Never here in person. I've done it on another show, but not this one.
You've never been in the studio.
Yeah.
As it were.
And it's cool.
What do you think? I was going to ask you, what do you think of the studio?
At first, it's overwhelming. It does feel like you're going into the back layer of a comic book shop where all the good stuff is kept. That's what it feels like. Yeah. You're like, oh, this is where you keep all the goodies. And I got to see lots of figurines and memorabilia from things that I love, like Star Trek and Ninja Turtles, 2 of my absolute favorite
Also,
things.
did you think that this was a room, and there wasn't like an opening.
Okay, so because sometimes when you see a space like this, you think like, oh, it's just like this. This is the whole entire room. But if you were actually down here, this is like 1/4 or 1/5.
This is 3 walls,
of the entire
and then there's
space. It's so much bigger than you could possibly imagine it being.
And a lot of these guys do know that and have seen the larger space. I've done several walkthroughs down here. I do a tour every year because it changes so much. I always do tours. But in case you've never seen one of those, yes,
Check
it
'em
just kind of goes on. It's a big space.
There's like different corners. There's like game room setups. Like there's like tabletop gaming setups. And then there's arcade machines. And then just Captain Logan shrines to all of the coolest,
all the things
you
that
can
he
imagine.
likes.
Yes, and hopefully
All
you
my
like
obsessions. Yeah, we can comfortably host a party of 20, 25 people down here.
Which is crazy.
Pretty easily. It's cool.
Might be a fire
Anyway.
hazard, but
Yes.
maybe.
I didn't say it was legal. I said it was comfortable.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Jason, throw us a super chat.
Alright,
Not a
this is-
super chat. Sorry. Throw us. Sorry. Can I try this again?
Yes,
Take
please.
Take 2. Hold on. Throw us a Patreon question.
I shall.
And scene.
This is from Daniel Davis. That's Dan's Den, right? For sure.
I think so.
He says.
I think Daniel Davis is the Daniel with the den.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it's the same guy with a. I don't even know.
Oh, Solid Snake says hi, Daya.
That's my kid.
Oh, that's your. Oh, okay. I was gonna
Oh.
say. I was like, somebody's here that knows you.
Yes.
I thought maybe you sent out social media or something.
I just sent it out to my kids.
Oh,
You
cool.
should join this if you're still awake. I know they've got school tomorrow. So.
I thought maybe like Twitter or Instagram or something. You were like, I'm doing a show. Everyone show up. Be here.
Yeah, this is from Daniel Davis. What's an example of a movie or television show that's overstuffed but actually works? Conversely, what's an example of a movie or television show that's overstuffed but doesn't work?
Man, I wish I had time to think about that. I should have looked at these ahead of time.
James Gunn's Superman?
Yeah,
Should have
I mean
put that out there.
that's a good example because I think that is a movie that's kind of overstuffed, and I was overwhelmed on first viewing, and then it all totally clicked for me on a second viewing. I've definitely had that with lots of
I can
stuff.
say that with Guardians 3 too. I mean, he that's James Gunn. I mean,
He just
That's his
has a
style
tendency
where
to
it's like there are
throw in everything in the kitchen sink. Yeah.
references to things that you might not catch the first time, like that sort of thing.
And just a lot of characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of
big
character
dynamics.
ensemble cast. I did notice that watching the newest Superman.
And a lot of characters with, and that's just how
It's
he
'cause it's
works.
James Gunn.
And a lot of characters, or a lot of, like minor characters that still kind of have their own arcs. And so there's a lot to follow, and at first it might not seem like it all comes together, and then you look at it again and you go, no, this is all like thematically connected, and your lead doesn't totally get buried. Yeah, and I always worried that movie was going to be a lot more ensemble than I wanted it to be, and it still feels like singular Superman enough. Like, it's still his movie.
Yeah, it is. I felt like he was still in it enough, and still kind of leading the show.
Let's think of a couple of other examples and then try to reverse it.
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once comes to mind.
I mean, it's in the title.
Yeah.
I
That isn't...
still have not seen it.
Oh, you should. It's wonderful.
But me neither.
But that is intentionally a kitchen sink kind
One
of movie.
reply says, "I feel like Infinity War is an answer for this." If you like Infinity War,
Maybe
okay.
so, yeah.
I'm trying to think of TV shows. Because
Yeah, 'cause
he also said TV shows.
Rephrase the question for me.
Yes, say it again.
Yeah. What are movies?
Movies or TV shows that seem overstuffed, but it still works.
It still works, even though I don't know. I think mostly worked for me was Game of Thrones. Actually worked for me up to a point where I could still connect with the characters, and then they lost me by the end. But that's another story. But
Yeah.
talking about superhero stuff specifically.
I think he just means anything.
No, I know.
Oh, anything. Okay, this could be anything.
Could be anything, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and by the end, Cobra Kai gets so overstuffed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, where it's like
But that's an example where it stops working at some point, or stops working as well anyway, or maybe goes back and forth a little bit.
They're
in that
probably
show,
good.
You lose that element of surprise by the time you get to like the fourth or fifth
So,
character from the old
Oh,
stuff.
of course, yeah.
so I like a lot of Cobra Kai, but
Yeah.
that 6th season is not great.
I have not gotten there yet, so I'm looking forward to not liking it.
So the first two halves aren't great, and then the third half is great.
Redeemable, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it ends well. But
So like there was so quick aside. So there was that new Karate Kid movie that came out.
yeah, which I didn't see.
Does that just like totally forget that there was a Cobra Kai?
I think it maybe mentions it.
It's a
I'm
separate
not sure.
universe, maybe?
I didn't watch it because
I don't think it's a separate universe, but I don't think it's super
Oh,
informed
it's the
by
same
it.
universe,
But I've
but-
not watched
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, the point of it is that it makes both of those continuities the same continuities, so it's certainly not going to get confusing about
Got
it.
it,
But
okay.
so I think what gave me pause about this question is I'm used to answering the convoluted question. I'm used to like things where there's a lot of moving parts and the story is real like meandery or initially confusing, but everything comes together, and even though it is convoluted, it makes sense and it works, and you're compelled by it by the end. This is a little bit of a different sort of question where it's just a lot of stuff thrown at you, like really stacked up. Folks, throw more ideas in the comments. Like I gave a couple examples,
for some reason.
but I'm not. Yeah, in Watchmen,
Because it's convoluted at first, because you don't know what the story actually is.
No, I agree with you there. As far as being kind of an overstuffed thing in comics, but I wouldn't have thought to mention it just because like that starts as a comic, so everything that's
Yeah.
overstuffed about it, you know,
it's because
it's because it was there in the first place in
Yeah.
the book. Yeah. So I mean, that's not an incorrect answer. I just wouldn't have thought of it.
Fair.
Now I'm trying to think of a really good, juicy TV response. Like when he said the inverse, does he mean like overstuffed and doesn't work, or too thin?
Or
Like
too simple.
because I'm also thinking of overstuffed things that ultimately did not pan out, like Lost, like Heroes.
Where it's like there were so many loose threads that people were unsatisfied by the end.
Yeah, and not just threads, but a lot of characters that have like unsatisfying endings or
Yeah.
don't have endings.
Or they were killed off because
That
they
kind
did
of thing.
stupid stuff off. Like,
Lost
Yeah.
was overstuffed, but I'm trying to remember if I thought that was the problem with it. I think it was just like I don't think it was I don't think like that show does have way too many characters. And it keeps adding characters like every 10 episodes. But it also is just the direction that they took with like the focus. It's more just like these are all these characters, and you put the focus on the two worst characters of the entire show, especially by the end. You start putting the focus on these like characters who like aren't even important, but are now suddenly important for no reason. I don't know.
I'll go back to superhero for a minute and say a movie that kind of walks the line with this is Days of Future Past, where I was very impressed in the theater with the sheer number of characters and different versions of characters in that it manages to still tell a coherent story and a really compelling story. The problem with it is all the stuff that's kind of left on the cutting room floor with the characters of the future at the beginning. So like it does work, but it is leaving some stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Like it gets a little bit compromised.
I had a thought here.
Yeah.
Which we didn't mention because we're talking about just media in general, right?
We're talking
Well, I
about
just said
movies
TV
and
and movies
shows.
is what he said.
Okay.
Yeah.
TV movies. Okay. Because for some reason I was thinking about a video game series. But yeah. I will.
Yeah, I mean, throw it out real quick. but
Kingdom Hearts.
We'll move on. Oh, that's an interesting
Kingdom
answer.
Hearts, where it's like you would think that this should be pretty straightforward, but it's like, oh, Disney characters, Square Enix characters, let's put them together. But then the stories in those games get so convoluted that you just stop caring about anything after a while because you don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, in video game land, people are talking about Metal Gear, which is a thing I've just never cared about. So I don't have a dog in that. But okay.
I just suck at Metal Gear and I can't play
I like
Metal
those
Gear,
games.
so.
I just try not to focus too much on what's going on in the story because it's just going to break my brain.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on, shall we? So we watched the trailer. I don't feel ultra satisfied with my responses for that, but we'll move on. Maybe I'll think of more stuff later. that's a great question. I wish I had let it simmer a little bit. So we watched the trailer together for the new Lego Batman game, and I was just immediately giddy looking at that. Partly because I got the memo incorrect about Warner's and this property. I thought they lost the license wholesale, and it turns out they lost the license just to the movies. I also wasn't 100% sure that Traveler's Tales was even, that is Traveler's Tales, right?
Now TT Games.
TT Games, yeah. It was even still making Lego games. It's been a
Yeah.
while since they.
Them, and I think that's probably a good thing.
It's been a while since they put one out. I'm with you.
Is that them?
It's still them.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Huh?
just looked it up.
It's still them. Well, and it says so in the trailer.
Yeah,
but,
I didn't.
But I was
wanted to double
surprised that that they were even putting another one out. It's been so long, and I'm with you, Aaron. It is really smart that they've kind of let it sleep for a bit, because they've cranked it out so hard, and most of them tend to be pretty good, but I think a lot of folks just kind of like got burnt out on them and kind of lost interest in them.
I started writing them off because there were just so many that I was just overwhelmed by the amount of choice.
And I will say that toward the end there, they were attempting quite a bit of interesting innovation with it for good and for ill, I think. Like, I played not very much of the newest Lego Star Wars release that did like the entire Skywalker. I guess it was Skywalker Saga was the name of that, and it had this whole new kind of like more complex combat system and stuff that I've not delved into yet. And it looked massive and more involved than those tend to be. I bought that for my wife. Because she loves the Lego games. It's her favorite thing. We're working back through Lego Jurassic World right now. And actually, part of the reason I was really excited to see a new one of these at all is that my wife and I have been getting back into the Lego game thing, and we've been kind of like, rebonding over that. That was the thing we always used to do together, and it's been really fun getting back to those. And I've got Lego Dimensions going again. I got all my stuff back together, and I was a little bit concerned that I hadn't messed with it for so long. I didn't know if the servers were even still active, and if I could get back there and download anything I was missing. And everything is still working. So I played that a little bit with my kids a few weeks ago. So I've been really back in that mode again, and so it's really exciting, and that's happening. What were we going to say about Star Wars, Jason?
Yeah, that wasn't Traveler's Tales. So.
Oh, a different developer made that one?
They stopped, like, they quit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
Is TT
so...
Games just publishing now, and it's different developers?
No, they just... I was pretty sure, after... I'm not sure what the last one was, but, a few years ago, they just quit making
that. That is news to me.
But then they came back, I guess?
They became big enough to become a publisher, because Traveler's Tales... started out in the early 90s, and they were just a developer. And then they worked on stuff like Toy Story.
Right.
And then they worked on Sonic 3D Blast. And then eventually they got the dream property, which was to work on Lego games, right? Mm-hmm. That's what really took them through the stratosphere, was like working on Lego Star Wars, right. Indiana Jones.
Okay, that was Traveler's Tales, but
that's what I'm saying. The idea that a game would come out and they were not involved at all. I've never heard that.
That does shock me.
So that's not true, right, Jason?
No, it's not true. But let me think.
Were you thinking maybe? I know sometimes a different developer will be involved when they're because these games have been ported on so many different platforms. Sometimes they will contract a different developer to port it to that console.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was. All I'm saying is, even if that ends up, if I end up not loving that, I like that they're at least trying stuff, and attempting one with, some complexity in combat and things. I don't play those games for combat, but I wouldn't mind it if it was cool. You know what I mean? But then the best of those to me, and I never finished it. I got to get back to it. But hands down, the most innovative and interesting and really monkeying with the formula, Aaron, was the DC Villains game. Have you played that?
I didn't play it, but I remember reading reviews of it.
It's neat.
That's a cool game.
And you get to create your own character.
And that's so much different than, because I was thinking about how for a while there, it
I
really
can't remember
was
if
like
that's
a new Madden every year,
even
right?
the name of it, because I haven't played that in a long time.
Oh,
but
okay, that's why.
But I was just thinking about how Traveler's Tales really like
yeah, that it is.
their
It's
so
Lego
like
DC
their
Supervillains.
Lego games after a while they were interchangeable. For a while there, like all the early ones were interchangeable, and so people kind of started to get a little sick because all the gameplay was the same. So I do like that they eventually started going like, oh, let's change this.
No,
up.
you're right earlier on, but the thing is, you had about a 10-year period past that where they did more innovative things, and they started doing a lot of open world stuff. And I think even during that period, people just got a little bit burnt out on them. I think it turned around and got more interesting again. And like I think besides the Lego Villains game, Jurassic World is probably my favorite.
Yeah. Do you play Lego City Undercover?
Not much.
That one was,
I've got
I thought
it.
That one was cool
I've
too.
played
That
it a
one was
little
good.
bit, but
I like that one. I like the open world
but just
ones
as
too.
far as these licensed things, I mean, the other thing that happened with it, of course, is Lego Dimensions kind of took over for a while. And despite some of the bugginess of that, I always adored Lego Dimensions, and there were a number of properties that never got their own solo releases where you got stuff there. But because of that game, there was a period there where they actually didn't put out as much solo stuff, and there were games. There were properties that would have gotten games and actually were supposed to that
canceled,
that
right?
didn't because of that, or vice versa. That started as a Lego Dimensions thing, and then Lego Dimensions got canceled, and then they put the things that were developed in Lego Dimensions out as their own game. That happened with at least one property. I can't remember what. So we've been in kind of a weird limbo with it ever since then, where like occasionally you'll get one, but it's not as often. You know, they did like the Lego Movie 2 game and Lego Ninjago and that stuff, but we haven't gotten very many like take a movie franchise.
And that wasn't, and the Lego Movie 2 wasn't even a standard Lego game.
Was it not?
No.
I haven't even played it.
But like, besides the blockbuster movie franchises, are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
besides the Harry Potters and the.
Yeah, but that was earlier. What I'm
But
saying is,
you're
ever
saying
since Lego
newer,
Dimensions,
yeah.
we haven't done very many of those.
Yeah,
like
maybe they were burnt out on
Incredibles,
that.
we got one.
Yeah.
And so anyway, this is the first of those in a long time.
Yeah.
And looking at that trailer initially, and also we had a lot of Lego Batman, so I'm surprised I'm excited about Lego Batman.
The fourth Lego Batman game.
Yeah, and
fifth, maybe.
and I said in. Yeah, and then it's funny because there's so much Lego Batman in Dimensions also. So in my head, there's even more of that. Like the Lego Batman movie got a whole world and a whole set of levels in Lego Dimensions because it's pretty clear that was supposed to be a game at some point. So anyway, now we've got a game that I didn't even know I wanted, which is
That's the best
finally
thing.
doing movie stuff. Because Lego Batman has never done that. It's always been kind of more generically based on comics, and it will reference movies, but we've never done like full-on screen Batman in these. And so what I like about it is, about this concept, is it's going back to the traditional Lego Star Wars idea of let's do goofy Lego adaptation of like your favorite scenes and moments and stuff from movies specifically, but then taking their most successful franchise and also building on that and playing around with that. So from that trailer, I assumed that we'd be playing whole movies again.
I would love
And
to do 89 Batman.
And I
Lego.
don't actually think that's what it is. And I'm gonna look at this information we've got here. But I heard after I watched that trailer that the idea is supposed to be and we'll see if that's true, but that the idea is it's adapting from all those different movies and mixing and matching them and the Arkham games,
like remix.
and then making a whole original story out of that. So we'll see if that's actually what it's doing.
Remixed pieces, and you're gonna catch the references, but it's gonna be like Nolan Batman's. But then, is it also gonna be 90s Batman movies?
Yeah.
Did I catch some of that? in the
Well, there's
trailer?
references to it. Most of the actual like literal designs are from more recent things to that, except for Catwoman. They seem to be doing a lot of returns Catwoman.
Okay.
And you saw Shrek's, but I think there was like the Pfeiffer Catwoman costume. But then what's weird is, so again, I'll read this in a second. What it seems to me they're doing is picking and choosing the designs from what movies they're going to pull from, and then maybe making a whole story out of that, because they do the Batman Begins scene where Alfred is asking the symbol Bruce is going to use, but it's not that version of Alfred. It's a different Alfred.
You know what this reminds
Do you
me
notice
of?
that?
But he's trying to do that voice. Like he's trying
No,
to do...
I think he's still, because I think that
Okay.
was the BVS Alfred, maybe.
I don't know.
Or that was the sense I got.
Maybe.
That's what it looked
I don't
like.
know. I felt like he was trying to do. I can't remember that actor's name. But he's trying to do an impression of that guy.
Kendo Tor says Penguin also looks to be returns in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got more of a monster phase.
Okay, so what this reminds me of is like
Yeah.
when a Japanese developer like a Sunsoft or Konami would be tasked with making a game out of a movie, and it's like the loosest adaptation ever, where it's like they're almost doing fan fiction with the game, because you've got some story bits, but sometimes the movie hasn't even come out yet. So, they've got like the loosest bits or references, and then everything else is kind of like, oh, well, that's a character that definitely wasn't in that movie. Or that's, all these different bits.
Yeah,
that were
this
not-
is a
not
lot
there.
more of that love letter idea.
This is like these are
it's
fans of these specific things, but kind of doing an original thing, but with references to
yeah,
those things.
yeah. The thing it's most akin to me is Return of the Cape Crusaders.
Okay.
The Adam West animated movie, which is a love letter to the entire history of Batman, just mixing and matching a lot of references and story ideas and things, but specifically through the lens of 60s Batman, playing around with how gradually darker Batman got. And this seems to be, again, I didn't realize I wanted this. It's tapping into a thing that we've never really done with Lego Batman, which is let's go to the like rougher, darker stuff and then Legoify it.
Lighten it up just in silly ways.
And they've still kind of like done faux dark stuff with their Lego Batman games, don't get me wrong, but they're going, oh yeah, I guess we've never really done like the, Bane backbreak and wouldn't it be funny to see like wouldn't it be funny to see like the Batman done in Lego? And it was funny they even did
Batman's parents die in Lego.
It was funny they even did Lego kits for the Batman, because that's so close to an R-rated movie, but they've still got to sell products to kids, because that's just what we've always done with Batman, and they sell. And they struggled so hard to make like kid-friendly material for that. I mean, they struggled hard enough with Rises, and then you get to the Batman, and I know I've mentioned this on camera before, but it cracks me up, because Aaron, I don't know if you know this, but they go, well, we're going to make an action figure line. This is not the most toyetic Batman movie. What are we going to do? I know. We'll sell a $40, maybe it was $30, I don't remember, Gotham Police Department police car?
Yeah.
Just a police car. It didn't sell. It sat on the shelves forever. It was just a police car. That's all it was.
And just no one bought it.
Who wants to play with that? And that car is wonderful. We'll get to that again a little bit later. But anyway, here is information we know. So, story-led campaign from Bruce's origins, training with the League of Shadows, blends 86 years of Batman film, TV, comics, games into an original narrative. Jason, I want to talk at the end of this about things we're hoping they'll throw in there. Open world Gotham City with crimes, puzzles, rewards, and Easter eggs. So it is clearly going to be as close to like a Lego Arkham game as possible, which just makes me really happy. Because I love the Arkham games. It's been a million years since we've had one. I miss them. Obviously, I can go play them, but I mean, it'd be nice to get something in that style again that was good. Traverse by grapple, glide, and vehicles. Vehicles, a range of Batmobiles, including a Battinson muscle car and the Tumbler. I hope we get the 89 car. And bat cycles with the ability to summon a Batmobile anywhere. That's nice.
Interesting.
Previews show. I really like that, because one of the things that can be irritating with the Lego games sometimes is running off trying to find a freaking vehicle you need. That's been an issue with stuff. Previews show open world collectibles like Bat Caches and Smashable Penguin, rubber duckies. We saw some of that. Riddler trophies. In challenges not officially announced but possible. I think likely. I think it'd be really strange if we didn't have Riddler trophies. Yeah, I wish that sentence had started differently so Jason didn't get too excited. Confirmed locations include Ace Chemicals, Gotham Botanical Gardens, Wayne Tower, and Arkham Asylum. New combat system with Arkham-like fluid chains, counters, takedowns, and gadgets like explosive gel. We saw that in the trailer. Stealth system with takedowns inspired by Arkham. Yeah, I was surprised to see so much Arkham because they open. I mean, you see something akin to the Arkham suit pretty early in that trailer, but it's going to Batman Begins right away, and then all of a sudden it's doing Arkham combat and stuff. I was not expecting that.
Okay, I just want a Mask of the Phantasm reference somewhere. Just drop it in there.
That'd be great. Everything we're seeing so far
I
is
saw
like.
that in the theater. It's like one of the few Batman movies I actually saw in the theater.
You mean when it was out?
When it was out.
Yeah, because they did a release for the anniversary, and I finally got to actually go to it in the theater as an adult.
See it like widescreen.
And God, that was nice. But anyway, I'm wondering how much outside of live action we'll have because they're selling it on just the live action movies. So I'm with you. Like, I hope there's some of that.
Yeah.
But it's saying 86 years, which suggests that it'll do like old comic stuff. And oh, you know what? I'm wrong
66.
because I've already seen a promo for a 1938 suit with the purple gloves. So we know they're gonna go back and do stuff from everywhere. So my hope, to your point, is that we also get some cool stuff from other cartoon shows.
Unlockables.
But what I was gonna say is like throw in some stuff from the Batman TV show. We've never done anything with that with Lego. Brave and the Bold would be nice.
Yeah.
If they did anything from Beware, it would be just nuts. That was on for 2 seasons and nobody hardly remembers it. It would be crazy if just like all of a sudden that version of Katana shows up or something, or their Anarchy, because Anarchy was like the main villain in that show. Gadgets include Batman's Batarangs, Batclaw, and explosive gel. We already talked about that. Jim Gordon's foam sprayer, Robin's line launcher, Catwoman's whip. So apparently, this is probably in here, but apparently, at the out, you're only playing as 7 different characters, and some people are kind of freaking out because it's a Lego game, and they usually have like a giant amount of unlockable characters by the end.
That's what Robert Wild was saying.
And I just gotta see the system and what the point of it all is. Like, I don't know that I really care that much about having like 500 different characters you can play as, just depending on what kind of game it is. You know what I mean? Because it really does seem like they're reinventing things, and it's not necessarily the exact same system we've had before. You know, like I wonder if it's even going to be you play through a level, you're supposed to get the equivalent of True Jedi. Like is that even part of the system anymore? Like you know, where you gotta get enough studs for that to happen? Or are you still going around like breaking everything to get studs?
Yeah,
how stud based is it now?
Get all the widgets.
I just hope that
because there's such an emphasis in the trailer on combat. I don't even know if it's going to have that system anymore.
Yeah, like are they referencing the Warner Brothers games specifically?
No,
having actual combat. You know, like more combat focused than your typical Lego game.
Well, again, from everything we're reading, they're not just referencing it. It's like heavily influencing the whole thing. Yeah. But sorry, were you going to say?
I just hope that within those 7 characters, there's just a lot of like skins.
Oh, sure.
Where it's like instead of lots of characters, it's just lots of.
I bet that's what
costumes.
it is, because each of the characters that they're having you use have different abilities, and so you might be right. It might just be there's a bunch of skins for completely different characters that just have those abilities, because the Lego games have never had like a whole lot of difference in how the characters move and what they do beyond a few like templates. And so that might be the reason you're playing with 7, because that's the number of templates, and then you can still have 500 characters. It says play solo or in 2-player local couch co-op.
Not 4-player.
No online co-op. They've never been 4-player.
They've always been 2-player.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I'm just thinking of some other. You're saying every Batman's only ever been 2-player?
Every
Lego game.
There's not a Lego game that's ever been more than 2 players.
Why am I thinking there was like a 4-player?
I don't know. I mean, it might have been neat if they did that.
I could dream that up.
But you'd need a big ass TV.
I think.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because
these days you do have those.
I
TVs.
think the only 4-player Lego game that there has ever been is Lego Rock Band.
Hey, so technically that's right.
I'm pretty sure.
Difficulty options include standard mode, a harder Caped Crusader mode, and an even more punishing Dark Knight mode. That's interesting. That suggests this is going to be real different. That it would even have difficulty modes.
Yeah.
Weird. That means, okay, my guess is it's way more Arkham than it even sounds.
It already sounds that way because...
And maybe
I'm
real
not
watered
used to
down with the combat system and everything, but... I'm sorry, Eric, what you saying?
I'm just curious to see what that difficulty slider, like what it changes in the game. If it's going to be just like more enemies coming at you at once, you know, that you have to mow down. And I'm also wondering how deep that combat system is, just because I think if it's something where the audience they're chasing, they don't want it to be too difficult, or like a typical like a Platinum Games type thing where there's like so many combos and things to learn. I just wonder if it's going to be like, it's going to be fun, but not like crazy complex is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, and I wouldn't expect a Lego game to ever go like that deep in its mechanics.
Like Devil May Cry,
but it also would be nuts to get one like that.
It would be
Lego Devil May Cry.
crazy.
But if they did it, I'm with Jason. I would want it to be like a Lego adaptation, or in a line of that kind of thing. So like do a Lego Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And it's
it's
Souls hard because it is a
I
Dark
love
Souls
Dark
game.
Souls. I played that.
But-
Lego Dark Souls.
Just something
Just like
like
giving
that.
me ideas. That's great.
Like a Lego God of War.
Yeah.
Lego Dynasty Warriors. I mean, just
When Lego is just
Lego-
suddenly just doing video games.
yeah.
Lego Mario.
Well, and to be fair, that's not unprecedented because
I mean,
Lego.
in real life, they have those.
That's not what I mean. Like Lego Dimensions had video game stuff.
It did. Yeah,
So I'm just saying, like for this
Sonic.
franchise, that's not unprecedented.
Sure.
They
And-
could have
But they have a standalone.
they could have easily done a Lego Portal game after Lego Dimensions because the Portal stuff in that was popular. Like,
But
they could
also-
have done that.
Lego Rock Band, Lego Fortnite, and Lego. There was another one.
Lego Mago.
There was another
that's
one a couple years ago. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't Travels.
Okay, so
Travels.
the 7 playable characters are Batman, Gordon, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, Catwoman, and whatever I'm about to say is not what you think it is. Are you ready? Like of the 50 things you think the last playable character is, it's not who you think. Because we have nothing so far but heroes or sort of like anti-hero go back and forth type characters, right? Just with Catwoman. So Batman, Gordon, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, Catwoman, and take a guess. Who do you think it is? Take a guess.
Okay, so
You'll never guess it.
okay, so here's the thing.
Oh, you already know. You already looked it up.
I don't. But I did see a short where they were it was an interview with the guy who was someone who was working on the game, and they were asking him like, oh, is this character gonna be in the game? Is this character gonna be in the game? And some of them was no, some of them was yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were no comment. And one of the no comments was David Zaslav.
Well, it's probably just joking. But anyway, just throw me a guess though, like an actual Batman character. Just throw me a guess.
I don't know what Robin it is, so
Nightwing.
maybe Nightwing.
Well, no, we've already said that. Robin and Nightwing. So
Robin
Batman,
and Nightwing.
What
Batman,
about
Gordon,
evil
Robin,
Robin?
Nightwing,
One of the
Batgirl, Catwoman.
and
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's
Yeah.
female.
it's
Oh.
the spoiler.
I wish. That'd be great. Do you have a guess?
Yeah, I'm like thinking of other female characters. So Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
Yeah,
Well, we have
yeah.
a
But
but
not
Batgirl-
Catwoman.
we have a Batgirl.
The
I said
Batgirl.
that.
The
We have a
Batgirl.
Batgirl.
The Batgirl is like Stephanie Brown or something. And
No,
it is.
it's
Stephanie
almost
Brown.
it's almost certainly going to be Barbara. No, the last playable character is Talia. Talia al Ghul is your
okay.
last playable character.
Okay. It's like,
Interesting.
You never would have guessed it in a million years.
I didn't even realize Al Ghul had a daughter. So
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You need to
Not
watch
that
more
deep in my,
Yeah.
Batman apparently.
she's in
Oh
Rises.
man, Lego Azrael would be awesome.
I mean, that version sucks, but she's there. Okay, anyway.
She's in what? What was she in, she said?
Rises.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
There's Italian Rises. I saw that movie once.
Yeah, she's... Spoilers, she's the main bad guy, ultimately.
Oh.
Everything Bane is doing is just for her by the end. Anyway,
I don't...
so villains confirmed: Joker, Penguin, Poison Ivy, Ra's al Ghul, naturally Bane, and more. I wonder what the Ra's al Ghul is going to be like. Like, is it just Ducard because they're doing Batman Begins stuff? See, what it sounds like with this whole emphasis on origin is it sounds like it's starting from a Batman Begins place. And like story-wise, they're really building on that, and then gameplay, it's Arkham. Mm-hmm. That's what it sounds like,
with some references to everything else.
This sounds cool. The Batcave hub is customizable.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Displays vehicles, trophies, collectibles, and it includes a Batsuit gallery. I appreciate getting back to a standard hub world. When you got the big open world thing, I don't like it when the hub is too much part of the open world. That's the issue that Jurassic World has. Every time I open that game, I've got to just screw around for 10 minutes before I can even figure out if I'm in the next level or not. It's irritating.
I don't know why, but I have that with Banjo-Kazooie.
Golden Age Batsuit. Let me finish this up. Golden Age Batsuit is unlockable by signing up with a WB Games account. They really want you to get that account for some reason. No microtransactions, or I hate that we even have to say this anymore. It'd be nice if we could just assume that. And offline play is supported. Wow, what a deal! Ace Chemicals mission reimagined with the Red Hood gang and Joker's origin.
What?
Okay.
Wait, what?
Pattinson era Batman Annie Gordon modeled after Jeffrey Wright. And then finally, deep cut suits like Brave and the Bold. I mentioned Brave and the Bold. The Batman 2022, Dark Knight, like we said, 39 first appearance. I said 38. I meant 39. My brain's not working. Rainbow Batman, of course, naturally. Got which means Zebra Batman will almost certainly be in there. Rainbow Batman and Classic Gordon, whatever that means.
Classic Gordon.
I guess he'll be like so. Oh, I get it, because they're doing Jeffrey Wright Gordon, so they're going, well, if we're doing that version, then we've got to have one that looks more like the standard Gordon.
Yeah, so, okay.
So they're going, in case you want like a typical comic looking Gordon, we're doing the Jeffrey Wright and that, yeah. So
Sirius Black.
Exactly.
That actor's name I can't remember at the moment for some reason.
So I'm excited. There wasn't anything in there though specifically about it not playing through full movies. But I really don't think it will.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a problem, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. There's a part of me that kind of wishes it was doing that, but then there's so many things it'll go to that it wouldn't have gone to otherwise. Well, so it'll be more fun in just the variety of stuff you'll get.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking back to the original games where it's like it wasn't like they were hitting every story beat.
No, I'm sorry.
They were fast forwing.
Forget what I said. I forgot about the first thing. It said it's weaving all that into one original narrative. We talked about that. So so we won't do that. But you do have to wonder how certain plot points get in there. Like some of the stuff they're showing. It's like so they're gonna integrate in like Batman going into the police department to knock Joker's head to the table for some reason. You know what I mean? Like they got to contrive ways to get to those scenes, so it'll be kind of fun to see how they get there.
Got a rider ways, rider way to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Rider way.
Right? That's like that's not that sentence. That sentence did not come out the way I wanted it to.
Plushie DX said the thing you just said was a surprising reference.
What was the surprising reference?
I don't know, Sirius Black or something. Maybe that was the surprising reference.
I don't know what the surprising.
I think that was the surprising reference. Yeah. So this is just a personal me thing, but I don't currently have. This isn't coming out until next year, but I don't currently have a way to play this, so I have to finally get off my ass and figure out the next system I'm buying. Because I don't have a Switch 2 yet. I'm still on the fence about when and if I'm going to buy that system. There's just I feel kind of priced out with how much they're charging for games now, and I don't have a lot of time to play. And I'm like, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get that. It's weird for this to be a system seller, but I want to play it with my wife. And then there's other stuff eventually, of course. Aaron, that I'm going to want to play
Yeah.
on Switch 2, but just I can't get excited about the price point for the console or the games. And then I'm like, well, I've got a decent gaming PC right now, but I don't know what it'll run. Like, I haven't tried anything like this yet, so I don't know if I want to like spend the money to get a PC game that may or may not run.
You could just go all in and get a Steam Deck.
That was what Jason said.
That is what I said.
Yeah,
I could,
was
but
just thinking because that tends to run most things that you would actually want to play.
that's true. But then I'm giving up on Nintendo entirely, and I don't
You
know
don't necessarily
how.
want to do that.
I don't know
so
how my kids are gonna feel about
It also
that.
depends because it sounds like the types of games that you would want to play on the PC would probably be the more of the polygon pushers, like 3D type games, right? Not necessarily the side-scrolling 2D indie games.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would like to
That
play
too.
that stuff too, but I'm just saying the main reason I would get it would be because there are those couple three quote unquote AAA things that I don't have any other way to play. You know what I mean? So this is when that thing comes out that like I never got to play RoboCop because I don't have a game. I don't have a system that'll
that goes
run
on
it.
sale all the time now.
Yeah. So like I would like to play that. I don't have a system that'll run it, and I'm not gonna buy an Xbox Series system just to play that.
Yeah, I think you could get these days. You could get a decent laptop that would run that for a reasonable price, and not have to
I
shell
would
out
say-
for a big desktop with a fancy, Sorry, go ahead.
I would say get an Xbox.
You
Like
could get an Xbox
that's
I'm not gonna
fairly
do that.
cheap, but I feel like that.
That's-
I know
that
you want to
ecosystem-
get an Xbox, but like
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's going to be enough stuff that the other kids would want to play on it, and I feel like they're going to see commercials for new Nintendo stuff and be kind of sad that we can't play those. And
Oh, it's like that. You're gonna be like that. They're gonna feel like that kid who's like. I remember when I was a kid and my dad almost got us an Atari 7800 instead of a Nintendo Entertainment System, and like somehow my older brother convinced him to get the Nintendo because it could have been a very different household.
plus, UDX is freaking out that you suggested Xbox, Jason.
But the thing is, I feel
Now
like
you have to defend yourself, player one.
yeah, I will because they're gonna be like they're gonna see ads for Nintendo games and they're gonna be like, oh boy, and then they're gonna realize they don't have $70, and they're gonna realize that we're not gonna get every game anyway, and if we're not gonna get any new systems, then they're not gonna do that anyway.
How many things are on Game Pass they can play?
There's quite a bit.
There's actually more
There's
than
quite
you
a
would
bit.
think.
Okay.
There's more than you would think.
It's
There
just
are
that-
kid-friendly games on there.
That's yeah, but like enough that it's worth buying a whole system and having a subscription is
true.
my question, because we've just kind of raised them as Nintendo kids, and
Yeah.
I realize this is
default.
very like first world problem sort
Yeah.
of thing. Like my kids have plenty of games to play already
And
and
this
stuff
other thing.
and stuff they've never finished, stuff they haven't started. Some of them, you know what I mean. So like we could live without a Switch 2 for a good 2, 3, 4 years. We have plenty to play.
I'm doing that just fine with the PS5, so
Yeah, I own.
I just have a PS4, guys.
Yeah, and I've not.
PS4 and a Switch, and that's what I've got.
Yeah, and like
Newer
I
consoles.
and that's exactly where I'm at. I have precisely that, and I've been fine with that for all this time.
Like,
but the problem
yeah.
is those things are going to come out that I know I'm eventually going to want to get. And like,
Eventually,
can
they're
I
gonna-
wait?
Yeah.
Sure, but then there's things like this that there are so few games that my wife cares about.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And she's going to want to play this, and it doesn't have to be day one, but she's going to want to play it. And so at some point, I'm going to need a way to play that.
I would see. I would.
We're
say-
talking about this too
We're
long.
talking about. Are we still talking about Lego Batman?
Yeah.
Coming
No,
out
no.
late?
All I'm saying is we're talking about how I'm going to play this game far too long. So apologies on that, everybody.
But here's what we know about TT Games is like their games are meant to be played on a variety of spec of different consoles.
Oh, that's true. Sure.
So they're not going to be like you're not going to need even a remotely super new computer. I think. to
So
play.
you think chances are, if I've got a decent graphics card, it'll run it? Because
think so.
because the computer I bought, I was, and I'd have to pull up the specs for
Just
you because
lower end
I'm not a spec
specs?
guy. No. It's a good graphics card.
Okay.
It's just I haven't played anything this recent on it, and I didn't buy it for a gaming machine, so I haven't done a lot of games on it.
Yeah.
I
I think you could get away with it.
And so I'm just a little paranoid because I don't want to spend whatever it is, and I probably won't buy that day one because maybe this won't be true now, but Lego games have always traditionally, or historically I should say, gone to $20 in about 6 months. Like if not a year.
No,
They get
you're
cheap.
You're not
They
wrong.
get cheap fast.
They get cheap because their perceived value is lower, I think, just because of how many there generally are.
Yeah, which is nice for me.
Yeah.
You know, that's part of the reason we were into them, because they were easy to get. You know, they didn't
They
cost
always go
very
on
much.
sale.
Yeah, they always go on sale. But yeah, I will say, it runs Bayonetta great.
Okay, if
I've
it runs
played that
Bayonetta-
on it.
I mean, that is PS3, Xbox 360 era.
That's why I'm not
Do
sure
you
if I
have
can gauge anything
that's
with it.
more PS4 era.
Yeah, he does.
I do. I just
You
haven't
do.
played it yet.
Okay, what game was that? Do you remember?
I have
he
a few
has,
things like that.
He has what was that like?
I'd have to pull up my
What was that like Star Wars game that came out like
Like
4 years
Battlefront?
ago?
A new Battlefront?
No,
Rogue
it's-
Squadron.
No,
Oh, I thought
No.
you said sorry.
Not Rogue
I thought-
Squadron.
I thought you
What
said
it-
Woke Squadron? Sorry.
no, no. Years after. No, it's after Battlefront.
Why would I say that? You know, I've heard of a Freudian slip. That was a Freudian here. Like you heard. Anyway, that's
I
hilarious.
purposely misheard
No, it's
it.
not Rogue Squad. What is that? What is that game called?
What was the?
I think it's Rogue something.
maybe.
It was they did a space shooter. It's whatever the space shooter was.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I know what you're talking about. And
Anyway,
my
whatever.
friend had it, but I'm blanking on the name right now.
Is it just Squadrons? I don't even think
Squadrons,
that's what it
probably?
is.
No, well, it's not Squadrons.
Okay, I
not
don't know what the
Squadrons.
hell it is. Anyway, I don't know why.
X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
Obviously, I just need to test the stupid thing, and we're spending too much time talking about this, and we're already almost at an hour somehow. Jason, let's go ahead and hit these super chats.
Okay.
Well, real quick, I guess I should just say, like, does that look as fun to you guys as it does to me? I'm stoked about it.
I think I'm a little jaded just because I've played so many of these TT games, Lego games, but I'm happy to be surprised.
Yeah, and, like, I don't know if you're the Arkham fan I am.
I'm a general. It's like we were talking about earlier, Cap. How like you consider yourself more casual with certain things when it comes to video games than me. I feel like with Batman, I love Batman, but like I have not gone deep down with Batman in the same way that you probably have.
Yeah. Well, clearly you don't know who Talia is.
No, I saw that movie. And
I'm
I
just
literally-
giving you crap.
I know. I saw that movie and I literally forgot she was a character in the movie.
We'll go
Me
back.
too.
We'll
So-
go back to Batman TAS
You're fine.
because I almost a definitive version of that character is there. Or at least
Okay.
at least people think of her when they think of that show.
And I watch animated shows, so like I don't
Yeah.
know why I'm blanking on her being a thing.
Oh, you're good. I'm just giving you crap.
Oh, I don't have to defend myself then.
No, you don't.
All right.
Absolutely not.
We'll start with the ones that are about this
Yes.
topic. $2
Do
from.
that thing. And let me remind everybody once again. I'm going to give the top 2 super chatters tonight a link to our special preview show Tuesday for Superhero Writing the Movie. You'll get to see it not only 3 days early, but you'll get to watch it along with the crew and chat with us afterwards. And we're not going to be on screen during it, so you'll be able to see the movie, like, you know, taking up your whole screen. But you can chat with us in the comments through text, and then when the movie is over, we'll come on screen and we'll talk to you guys. And then Friday will be the actual release of the movie. I'm sorry, Jason. Go ahead.
Sorry, what day is that?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
What is what? Tuesday.
Okay.
Is the preview screening. Yep.
$2 from Robert Wild. Hello, Robert Wild. I hope the next game after this is Lego Superman.
Oh, thanks, Robert. Appreciate you, buddy. Well, it would be really hilarious if the first kind of great Superman game was a Lego game. Although he has been a staple of the DC game, so it would be kind of natural to spin him off. Like, I don't know, Aaron, if you've played like the Lego Batman games past the first one, but
On
they
PS2
they
and
get to a
PS3.
full-on Justice League plays where
I missed that.
they're still calling it Lego Batman,
Yeah.
but they do like an open world Gotham and Metropolis, and so they're halfway there already, Robert. I think you're absolutely right that it would be cool if they did that, and it'd be cool if they gave it this treatment where it's like we finally get a standalone Superman game, but it's just a love letter to the whole history of Superman, and they mix and match everything.
What a good Superman game in general. That would be great.
Yeah. Is there any good Superman
It would just
games?
feel like no, not really, and we've covered this before.
Yeah.
But the what?
I guess I haven't been here. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just feel like this is a thing that comes up all the time.
The best one didn't
yeah,
even
like,
come out.
everyone's talked about Superman 64 and stuff, but like, I didn't know if there's been anything like any recently at all.
The closest thing, and everybody always talks about this, is the Superman Returns game. It's got
Okay.
some cool stuff in it. The camera sucks.
Yeah, camera
It's
sucks.
terrible. And anyway, sorry, I just didn't want to get into all that again.
Okay.
But but it would be cheating if we got a good Lego Superman game and we've never gotten a great Superman game, because we've already gotten to play as Superman in Lego games before. And sorry, I want to backtrack for a second and say that I do need an original soundtrack for this new Lego Batman game. And the fact that they go back to the Elfman theme again in the trailer makes me a little concerned that I'm going to have to listen to that soundtrack on loop again. I really hope not. And I'm going to assume that they'll go to the other soundtracks for the other movies they're doing. Yeah. But I also hope there's some original stuff in it. I hope they write some music for that game. That would be great.
Okay, so...
Sorry, Jason, I didn't mean to give you crap about that. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I've given the spiel, like...
I had one.
I guess you weren't there for that, but
not Batman, but Superman. I had one interesting thought I wanted to bring up real quick, which was, I think what I haven't seen is a Superman game that's set up like a Metroidvania, where somehow Superman loses all of his powers and has to regain them.
That's interesting.
In some sort of that's the structure of almost every one of those Metroid.
Yes, it is.
So it would be interesting to me because like the problem with a lot of the Superman games is.
But maybe you get it in like a different order every time, like every time you play it.
Like a roguelite situation.
Yeah.
Or like
the idea of Superman gaining his powers one by one is better than just he loses his powers, and so it's not really a Superman game, and we just completely depower him so that you can play as him at all.
Yeah.
I'm with you. That could be cool, especially if you did more of a retro style thing and you did it as a 2D game. If you did a more
in that context,
yes, if you did a more realistic
like
Superman game,
Arkham stuff.
Yeah, if you did a more realistic Superman game, though, all you have to do is make him as underpowered as he is in the new Gunn movie. Like,
Yeah,
that's
they
not a
did-
Superman that can take everything.
No,
And-
you're right. He was actually somewhat destructible.
Except his freeze breath is freaking OP for no reason.
Yeah.
And he can fight a black hole. I mean, there is that.
Because of that.
Yeah.
We got some more super chats. Let's go ahead and hit those.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
I'm doing my job.
Oh, you're good. I got you. While you're typing
I'm good.
stuff before you get to another super chat, let me say this real quick, because I meant to ask, and Aaron, you just said like you're casual enough with Batman. I don't know if you'll have an answer for this, but I just wanted to ask what like scenes, moments, or particular like adaptations do you hope show up in that game? Jason, does anything come to you? Sorry.
I thought of a good one.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, yeah. So the first thing I thought of was, which was like the third Nolan Batman movie, may not be my favorite, but that.
Oh, the one with
sequence-
Talia in it?
Yes, whoever that is, guys. No, but okay. So whatever you think about that movie, the opening sequence, fantastic. That with the plane, and
Yeah.
the plane heist and everything. I thought that was fantastic. If I saw some version of playing through that, it would be almost like an Uncharted game. I feel.
Oh,
like.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a direct parody of that in the opening of the Lego Batman movie,
Yeah. Okay,
which
so I could see that
which
one.
does not preclude the notion of playing it. They could still do that, but it's just interesting that you brought that up, and I have seen that adapted in Lego before.
You've seen it in Lego form already.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
I need Batman to walk upstairs of
Just walk upstairs.
no, no, I need him to walk up or go up a big church.
Yes.
And I need Azrael.
You need an injured Lego Batman who's
Yes.
doubled over in pain, walking upstairs and knocking pews over before he goes upstairs.
Yeah, and there's like a bell that like crashes down.
Brilliant.
I need Azrael. I need Cassandra Cain somewhere.
Yeah. Seriously.
I mean, everyone knows that's my favorite DC character, but
and she's got to not talk.
Right.
And like I realize that Cassandra Cain talks now.
I don't like Cassandra Cain talking.
Yeah, but regardless, wouldn't it be fun?
Like Samus talking in Metroid, just don't do it.
But wouldn't it be fun if we had Cassandra Cain as a major character? Like I hope that's the Batgirl. It won't be, but it'd be cool because then that would take us back to the early days where nobody in Lego games talked.
Right.
And you'd have that one character that's
great.
like the old Lego games that
would
doesn't
be awesome.
talk. It'd be great.
Would be awesome.
That'd be the perfect way to do her.
I'm looking at your Batman things. Sorry.
They're very distracting.
Your Batman stuff is distracting.
It's in my eye line.
I need other Batmobiles. Like I need you to be able to like pick from a bunch of Batmobiles.
They've said they're doing that. I don't know how many.
But I need at least the what is it? 45 Batmobile to be in there.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan of that car.
That's my favorite car.
So that's the one with the big bat face in the front of it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else.
So I hope they go to some Adam West stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm sure they will. And not just like one-off references. I hope there's a whole level.
Mm-hmm.
And top of my list, as obvious as this is probably some days you can't get rid of a bomb, just because I think that there's cool level stuff you could do with that.
Sure.
I could see the potential in a game or in a level where you're running around with a bomb and you can't throw it at anybody, or you'll blow up the nuns, or you'll blow up the docks. I think that'd be really funny.
Oh my gosh. What if there's a big like side mission where Riddler is sending like all of his Riddler trophies like out to people who like the Batman.
This is hilarious.
Everyone is like following the Riddler, and the Batman has to go around getting Riddler trophies from people. And then like trying to find the Riddler and get a Riddler trophy.
I don't even think it's crazy to think that they might do that.
Yeah.
Also, it's 2025, so they might have to replace the Riddler with the Rizzler. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
that's a thing.
Yeah.
It might happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's over my head.
That is like directly on Jason's head.
It's not on my head. It's like maybe here.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's in there.
It's in your head somewhere.
It's basically that guy that like all the celebrities have to interact with now.
It's really funny because
they don't know who he is, just like you don't know who he is. So it is.
Yeah.
Also, it's probably too far in development for this to happen. Maybe DLC. I want absolute Lego Batman. I want it so bad. I want the 6'9", like big ass, insanely muscular, drives his own friggin' house down the street Batman. Give me that.
It up, Batman.
Yes, give it to me all day long. That'd be wonderful.
Wow.
You can't even function trying to drive that thing around. It's so huge.
Trying to think if there are any like other like big comic things. Like
I was thinking
would they do Lego Death
White
in the
Knight.
Family?
That's what I've actually read, guys. I've actually read Batman White Knight.
Well, you have.
I have.
That's wonderful. We're actually reviewing the sequel to that next week
I
sometime.
still need to read that one.
Yeah, I just bought that in sequels in singles recently, and it was requested for the request. So we've got to do that soon.
See, I'm not a total Batman noob.
No, good job.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You should read Absolute. It's wonderful
Batman.
and insane.
Do you want
Anyway,
to do more super chats?
yes, let's do more super chats. Go ahead, sir.
$2 from Robbie the Sky. I hope the hard mode stops me from button mashing. Alright, but to be fair, Arkham isn't button mashing, really, so, Like it is, but there are
It's
multiple
more
buttons.
rhythmic
Like
than that.
there is a combat.
Read the chat again, because I think you might have misread it, or I mean, I think you might be thinking about it wrong. Read what he said again.
Okay, he just says, "I hope hard mode stops me from button mashing."
So I don't think he's talking about Arkham. I think he's talking about Lego.
Right.
Oh,
but
Lego
if they're
having kind of a button mashy, like arcadey
Yes.
style. To
Yeah,
it.
that's what he's talking about.
but if they're doing like Arkham style gameplay, I hope that they are doing actual like Arkham style.
Oh, you think
gameplay.
you're hoping it's Arkham style
You think-
enough that you'll get like an alert over your head that says somebody's about to hit you?
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope so too.
Yes.
And I imagine they'll do that.
And then
But
the
I
whole
just
screen
wonder.
can go blue when you have to look for things.
Yeah,
Well, they showed that in the trailer.
They showed that
Did
in the
they do
trailer.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
I missed that. I don't know
Yeah,
why I was-
Detective Vision was
They
in
did
there.
have Detective Vision. Okay.
Yeah.
So they are gonna.
they threw a lot at you, Aaron, and I
You know,
saw
a
it
lot for
twice,
my
buddy.
And you just
ADHD
saw it.
brain guys. Squirrel. Okay.
Yeah, but it looks like. But look, they're throwing so many things in that game, and it's probably going to have like so many levels that it looks like it's for people that
Really love
like
this stuff.
are ADHD anyway.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what my kind of.
it's a lot for you to grab onto.
All right.
Yeah.
A lot of different things.
We're off topic now.
I wonder just how open world the open world is this time.
It looks.
Yeah.
I'm wondering
open.
like what buildings
Is
you can
this
go
a
inside and
GTA?
stuff like that.
Or is this an Assassin's Creed, guys?
Grand
Discuss.
Theft Batman.
Oh man.
What is that? Are you stealing
Aaron's-
Batman?
So what Aaron's really saying is he wants Lego Assassin's Creed.
That would be
now.
pretty great.
No,
That's
he
another
wants
game
Lego
he
Grand
wants.
Theft Auto. That's what he wants.
Honestly,
Oh!
if I could just explore Lego City Assassin's Creed style, I would love
No,
that.
not even Lego Grand Theft Auto. Lego Simpsons Hit and Run. Not even.
Well, it'd be more like that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So, guys, I'm sorry. We're speculating about some things that are known already. I didn't know there was gameplay. There's apparently already
did
gameplay.
see
So
that there was gameplay.
We'll
I
look
didn't
at
watch
some
it,
of that. I'm not gonna bring it up on the stream for everybody to see it, but we'll just
Yeah, just look at
we'll
it
sit
real
here
quick.
and just sample it while we're talking. Real briefly.
Look at those graphics.
I'm just gonna skip around here a little bit so we can kind of see what's going on.
You have to pull.
So,
Okay.
Okay, so
We
there
are
is
getting
an
this-
Adam
This
West.
makes so much more sense, guys. I apologize.
we are getting studs.
Okay.
Okay,
This
it's
is really...
in the corner, and there's not a gauge anymore where you're trying to get to a certain
Oh,
amount,
okay.
unless we're not in a level and this is the open world. It could be that in a level you still have that.
Okay.
I don't know,
Okay, so this really...
but it looks like it is a level.
Now that I've actually seen the gameplay, this is literally a new Arkham game. Now that I'm seeing like the flow
Is that
of
Brave and the Bold?
the
Yeah, that's
flow
Brave
of
and the
the
Bold.
Yeah, cool.
combat and just the way everything is working, it's like they've taken the template of the WB games and the Arkham games, and that's what we're gonna get. Yeah, which I'm excited.
I'm
for.
stoked.
Yeah.
This is just what I was
This
hoping
looks
this would
great.
look like.
These
you
are
know,
technically Metroidvanias, guys.
Which-
These are just in 3D.
Yeah.
which suggests that I will enjoy this more than my wife, because she likes the puzzle solving stuff, and I don't know that there will be as much of it. But maybe it'll be a real good blend of the Arkham style thing.
Not the Arkham combat into Batman, like really serious Arkham combat into Batman just like grabbing a coin out of the thing and going.
Yeah,
Oh, and then there's our Gordon.
Interesting.
we have confirmed there is a Gordon.
Well, we already knew that.
Yeah.
He's one of the 7
Now we
playable
have
characters.
visual confirmation.
And there's Red Hood.
Oh, Joker Red Hood.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
yeah. But that doesn't mean you won't also have Jason Todd Red Hood.
Lego Arkham Knight.
Maybe they'll just do like an Arkham Knight and it won't be that Red Hood. Maybe that'll be a plot point in the thing.
That would be cool.
I'm gonna turn this on just for a second to see what the music sounds like.
Sounds heroic.
Is this?
Well, what I'm trying to figure out is if it's original or if I'm gonna recognize it.
Places, people. It's showtime.
No, that's.
You have to stop.
Let me jump around for a minute.
Elevator. Come on. Keep following those bears.
Yeah, I don't know right off.
Have to stop them from making their
But it
voice.
doesn't sound like direct film score yet. It might be. So this is something that makes sense, right? It does sound like it's kind of just more thing. They also could just use Arkham music.
Yeah.
I guess that's also entirely possible.
You know, it would save money.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's hit the rest of these super chats.
Yeah,
please.
these
Sorry.
are the rest of these
I'm
are
sorry,
not.
Aaron, what were you saying?
Oh, I wasn't saying anything important.
The rest of these are not about the
Don't worry about it.
movie. I mean, not the movie. Sorry, the video game that we're talking.
Aaron is never coming
$5
back. Okay.
from Joel Davis. Thoughts on James Gunn planning a Superman saga that will be at least 4 movies long?
I had not heard that yet, but that's not surprising. I don't have a lot of thoughts about this except just to say when he says Superman saga, he's doing big world building stuff. His next Superman is not just Superman. He said that, so it won't be just a Superman 2. It's gonna be Superman with a team of some kind, or there's been speculation. There's been and crypto's not supposed to be a big thing in it, but people have been speculating it could be like a Superman and Supergirl movie. I don't know. I don't think it'll be that. I think it's more likely to be like a Justice League.
Wonder Woman's gonna show up somehow.
like a Justice League International thing with Superman in it. I think that's entirely plausible.
Yeah.
He's already announced Wonder Woman's coming sooner rather than later. And I doubt it'll be in that. So anyway,
Although I have a question: are we confirming that Supergirl is in this Superman saga,
what do you mean?
like that movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
So is
do
that
more
one
a-
of the 4 movies?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. I doubt it.
Okay.
I think by that he means movies with Superman in it, and she's like a side thing.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what are you saying?
I was just gonna say there was some team up vibes in that first movie,
Right,
so
that's
I'm
true.
wondering
Yeah.
if there's gonna be more of that team dynamic from those characters that were in there.
And almost certainly.
Yeah.
If they all make it back to the second movie.
4 seems like a weird random number. I'm not sure
I'm not
why
To be
he's.
fair.
I'm not sure why he's saying that. But
That is how many Christopher Reeve movies there are. So.
Yes, well, we like to think there's only 3, but yeah.
okay, moving right along.
No, we like to think
Yes.
that there's only 2.
No, that's not true. We like to think there's only 3. 1, 2, and 4.
Yes.
Anyway, go ahead, Jason.
4.
4 is bad, but it's fun.
There
That's
is
fair.
fun bad and there's bad bad.
Yeah, and then there's 3, which is none of these.
I
things.
also haven't. It's terrible. I haven't seen 3. I have seen 4. I didn't like
He
it.
just doesn't want to talk out of school. I get it.
$5 from Killer Moth Returns! ! Interested to see how the interested to see how the Rewind movie will cater towards the Chinese box office circa mid 2010s.
Oh, he's not done.
I'm sure y'all did a lot of filming in Hong Kong.
Yeah, we picked up my house and we moved it.
That
to
was
Hong
such a
Kong
good
and we
super
shot
chat.
there.
You gonged it twice.
Well, I conged to the middle. I thought he was done. I wasn't looking at it.
It was good enough to get 2 gongs.
Yeah, well, I tell you what. After I release it, we'll give it a month. We'll give it a couple of weeks, and then I'll come back and I'll show everybody my analytics, and we'll see how many people from China watched it.
Yes.
That's what we'll do.
If it's 1 or 2,
Yeah.
never know.
0.
All right, moving right along. We might have a couple of Chinese viewers. It's possible.
You could. Maybe even Taiwanese.
That seems more likely.
That seems
actually.
more likely.
Yeah.
$5 from Robbie the
Is that what we're gonna do?
Sky.
Are we gonna stop everything to look at my analytics and find out if anyone from China has ever watched this channel?
The show that
Is that what we're
people
doing?
came to watch.
Yeah, well, you know what? The Captain Logan show can be anything I want it to be. It's my name in the title.
Oh, yes.
And at the same time, we have to give the people what they want.
Yes. Analytics.
The analytics. It's time for the analytics show, folks. The analytics show.
You can't spell analytics without lytics.
I just needed a moment of silence for that joke.
Earlier when you said you couldn't write lyrics, I thought you were kidding.
No, I. Oh, Jason! No, I kind of love that, and now we just have to give
I said
lyrics.
I don't write lyrics. Doesn't mean I couldn't write lyrics. I just write instrumental music in general.
We have to give lyrics a definition now. We have to decide what
Yes.
lyrics are. I was just being silly. Jason was being mean.
Hey, I was also being silly.
I guess you can be silly and mean.
Oh man, this is interesting. Actually.
All right, let's
I
find
love
out.
analytics.
So, right now, and this is over. Is this last 30 days?
Okay,
This
Canada
last
is
30
literally
days.
just Austin
It's
watching
just-
your videos
that's-
2,910 times.
Okay, here are our percentage breakdowns. Yes, we've stopped everything to do this. Close to 70% of the United States. Oh, shocking. The UK is about 9%. Canada is about 6%. And then it's all 0.1s and 0.01s.
Break it down further.
After that,
We must
so
go deeper.
almost nobody, but not nobody. There's a few in. Oh no, you know why I say that? It's still in the 1,000 views. India, Mexico, Australia, Brazil. China's not anywhere yet. Germany is here, and I see no China.
Hey, maybe they're using a VPN. Have we thought of that?
That's
We have
true.
not. Look,
These
20.
could-
But
half of these could be from China, and we just don't know it.
but 29 people in Cuba watched me in the last month, folks.
Hey,
Costa Rica, 13. Yes, no China. So the answer to your question is either we didn't do enough to make the Chinese audience happy, or they'll show up for the movie, but they've never shown up for anything else. That's
In the last month.
the right response.
yeah.
Schwager's Lover, Austin is part of the 6%. That's what everybody always complains, is that Austin is in that 6%. John Kelling, is Geekvolution even allowed in China? I mean, probably not. I'm not even sure
That's why I was
what
like-
China's rules are for YouTube viewing and stuff.
Well, they have their own YouTube.
John Kellenkamp just starts doing Yakko's Countries of the World song.
Animaniacs. Nice.
Any other
I
super-
used to be able to do that.
Oh, yeah, you memorized that at one point.
I don't think I could do that now without embarrassing myself.
Well, anyway, any other super chats? I mean, feel free to
Was there
embarrass
any more?
yourself if you want to, but...
I'm trying to remember what it even starts with. I know it starts with the United States. Something Peru.
Go ahead and give us that last super chat.
$5 from Robbie the Sky. Is Spider-Man Brand New Day overhyped? It's a cool suit, good marketing, but a cool suit does not a great movie make. Then there are the cameo rumors. Ugh.
Yeah, so... It is and it isn't. In a lot of ways, like what we know about it so far, it's kind of back to street level brass tacks from No Way Home, which is what a lot of us want. And there's a lot of cool rumors and confirmed things that we've heard so far. There's also stuff that I'm not super stoked about yet. I think he might be right that some people are just stoked about a costume and assume the whole movie is going to be great, and that's naive. But, and I agree, it is a cool-looking suit. I also, and I've talked about this before, want to be excited about practical effects and the fact that they've actually got a stunt guy on wires swinging around instead of doing everything CG. But MCU lately has CG'd over so much practical stuff that we can't even trust that we'll get to see what they're shooting. So no reason to get hyped about that yet. We know Scorpion's going to be there, and I'm not the biggest Scorpion guy, but it's kind of about time to get that costume. However, there are reasons to believe that we're doing the symbiote and black costume, and Scorpion's there, and there's a lot of talk that it's, and again, we don't know this yet, this is Rumorville, but there's a lot of talk that it's probably going to be just Matt Gargan Venom, and I can't get stoked about that. Like, I never really liked that whole thing, and it's a little bit irritating to, in this continuity, do Matt Gargan first, just because we had a trilogy of Eddie Brock movies by himself, and also they were bad. But there's also been some talk that we could do a cool mysterious thing with the black costume where we have Matt Gargan there, but he's not going to be Venom yet, and we introduce the symbiote and we do something with it, but it's not actually like possessing Matt Gargan yet. What I'm wondering is if it's possible that we somehow introduce the suit, because there've been a couple things that in like set photos and stuff that suggest the symbiote is involved somehow, and it makes me wonder with Secret Wars around the corner after Doomsday if we're not introducing the symbiote to somehow give Peter Parker the black costume in Secret Wars, like it happened in the comics. And like finally kind of get it there, and so just sort of start setting up a mystery about it, and then get it in Secret Wars. It could be neat if they did it that way. But anyway, so I don't think there's enough information yet, at least for me personally, to be like stoked or super irritated. I'm glad it seems like Mr. Negative was just a rumor. I have no interest in that whatsoever, and I hope it's true that he's not in that movie.
Although, I don't know if you've heard the rumors
Uh-oh.
that there will be a montage at the beginning.
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
Fantastic Four.
mention that. So the idea is they'd show us a bunch of villains that Spider-Man's fought over a bunch of years since we last saw him, and like that's cool, I guess.
I hope you give it a little more time than Fantastic Four, though.
Yeah.
Because that movie really goes over that really quickly.
Yeah, and then we don't get to do anything cool with those characters.
Yeah.
It'd be better to open with one big scene where he's fighting 2 or 3 villains that get a little bit of screen time but aren't part of the larger narrative. That'd be the better way to do that.
Yes, it would.
The Sinister 3, 4,
Three.
5.
But at least to get a sense. Well, and honestly, this would be the place to finally do a Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Because we've hinted about it for like a million years and never actually done it.
Yeah.
And so, like, why not at this point?
Seriously, if you're going to make a spin-off movie for so many of these villains, just
That's
do a...
true.
Well, yes, but
That's
you don't
what
want.
they were going to do.
But you don't want those versions of any
No.
of them.
No, box office poison.
And they also just, are weird and counterintuitive and kind of suck.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be fun anyway. So yes, I guess my answer to that question is like, yeah, kind of, but I think there's reason to have hope with it. Certainly. Robbie the Sky, yeah, Spidey and Hulk and a ton of other Avengers talk very street level. I forgot about the Hulk talk. That's true. But I don't know, street level in the sense that at least it's not interdimensional and cosmic again. Like I just meant in comparison to the last thing we got. Like I'm with you. If it's too much team up when we haven't really had a solo Spider-Man movie where he's not either being mentored by an Avenger or palling around with other versions from other universes. Like, it would be nice to do a much simpler, just brass tacks character drama kind of thing with Spider-Man. It's pretty clear that's not what MCU is interested in. And so I'm taking this relative to what we've had before and to what I know they're willing to do, and saying it sounds better than the last thing they did from what we know so far. That's the best I can give it. And we're starting from a status quo that I really hate anyway, with the whole, everybody's got amnesia about Peter Parker business. So I'm already off on not the best foot with it. But,
I have a question for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so the question is, so I know Kingpin shows up a lot between Spider-Man and Daredevil. Would there be...
Oh, and I forgot, Punisher's going to be in this too. But no, Kingpin can't be in it, which is one of the weirdest things.
Yeah. Is there like a legal...
Yeah, D'Onofrio came out at one point and said that they aren't... that they're not allowed to put him in movies. He can only be in TV shows. I don't even understand that.
Too famous.
I don't know what that's about. It's probably some weird Sony versus Marvel rights thing. I don't know what that is.
Someone in China saw Full Metal Jacket and they were like, nope.
But no, it's definitely some sort of rights thing. It's because of the Sony deal. If Marvel owned Spider-Man outright, that wouldn't be happening. but they still have to do these things in conjunction with Sony. And some of the weird choices they make with these movies is because of bizarre mandates Sony has. So I don't know. We're lucky those have turned out as well as they have, even the not as good ones.
Like the Defenders, is that? Or you're talking about just like the TV?
No, I'm just talking about Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, Marvel can't make those Spider-Man movies on their own. They have to do them in conjunction with Sony.
They have to,
and you look at the bizarre stuff Sony's done with those characters on its own. It's a miracle. Those movies, even No Way Home, have been as good and watchable as they have been.
I'm curious why the animated ones have been so good in comparison, even though they're Sony.
I know.
I don't get that.
I guess there's not as much mandate. I guess they're letting Lord and Miller do more of what they want to,
Yeah.
and those are talented guys that know how to tell a story.
Yeah.
So like that's lucky. That seems like the kind of like off the radar. Well, it's a cartoon.
It's a different
At
thing.
least with the first one, but then that was popular enough and it won an Oscar that like I've heard about, and I haven't looked deep into this. I've heard about like weird turmoil behind the scenes with those movies. And some of it is, of course, all of the controversy about the way they treated their visual effects artists. I'm sure you heard about some of that.
Yeah.
But it's still crazy that with all of that drama, that second one turned out really well. Or at least I think it did. I think it's quite good. So
I mean, better than a lot of other superhero things have more recently.
I think it was even like better than that. I think it was...
Yeah, no, I do too. I mean, I think it's like I like it even better than the first one, which I didn't think was possible. Now, some of it is it tickles some of my fan sensibilities because I'm a gigantic 2099 fan. I didn't need him to be the villain of that, but I was all right with it, and I'm also a big fan of the Spot. And they threw both of those in the same movie, which was nuts. And their Spot was equally a joke and ultimately scary, and it was neat to see them attempt both.
Mm-hmm.
I have an old Spot figure right above you.
Ah.
Look at that.
Up here?
Yeah. Do you see him?
Okay. Oh, now I see it. Yeah.
Second
That's
box up
cool.
there. You guys can't see
I
my
spotted
Spot
it.
figure, but he's up there. You spotted it. Dan's Den, the Kingpin rights are confusing considering Fox used him in the Daredevil film, and now Fox is owned by Disney. I don't understand it.
Yeah, because I remember Kingpin.
It doesn't
was
make
that
a lot of
Ving
sense.
Rhames?
No.
No, in the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck.
No. That's what I'm saying. No,
Yeah.
that's not who that was. His name's not coming to me right now.
Yeah.
He passed away like a decade
He did
or-
pass away, you're right.
or
Because he
something,
was
but yeah.
the guy from Green Mile.
Right,
I just
right.
can't remember his name right now.
Yep.
I usually would.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Thank you.
Yes, there you
That's
go.
who that is.
Yep.
Do you want to do
Yeah.
birthday stuff?
Yeah, we can do that real quick. Unless you're seeing anything else we need to react to.
No.
Okay, last call for super chats, folks. We're gonna end the show here in a little bit. I just wanted to real briefly mention some cool stuff that my family got me for my birthday. I guess last
A
week,
week
a
ago,
couple
yeah.
weeks ago. Yeah, last week. I was gonna do this on the last show, and we got real busy with stuff, and I couldn't get to it. But speaking of the Batman, my wife got me the big die-cast Jada the Batman Batmobile. That's pretty cool. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet, you guys. I'm so out of space down here.
You're going to have to go vertical.
Oh, and Johnny Collins
That's-
right.
that's a great
Kingpin
idea.
is also in the Spider-Verse.
Or just hang crap from the ceiling. Yeah, so I guess if it's anime, maybe D'Onofrio just doesn't know what he's talking about. That's
Maybe,
also
yeah.
entirely possible.
That's possible.
But he seemed very confident that he would never be in a movie. So I don't know. It's weird.
Maybe his contract. Maybe that's what it was.
Austin was very
Yeah.
jealous of this car.
Maybe it's specifically just him.
Did he say about that?
Is it really?
I showed this to
looked on,
Austin, and he was
Amazon.
like, "Hey, that's not cool. I want that."
I looked on Amazon and I saw that there was. It's like they have everything. I saw that there was a.
It is a lot like that, isn't it?
Yeah, a Batman White Knight Batmobile. I saw it on there. That was cool. Or was it? Yeah, that's what it's called, right? White Knight.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, I missed part of what you said. They did a toy car, or
Yeah, I saw. I'm hoping what I saw was official. It looked like it was an official.
I'm sure. Like,
White Knight,
but like,
gold
what
label
size was it?
vehicle.
Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, here it was. It was on McFarlane Toys. It was.
Oh, McFarlane did one. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know
this
that.
one right here.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a bunch of those big cars, but I didn't know they did that one. That's neat.
Yeah.
Jason got me some stuff for my tick collection. Actually, before I show that, I'll show this knife because it's also Batman. My wife got me a bat knife, and it's just excessive because it's got blades that come out both sides.
Blades of steel.
Yeah, so it's like a Batarang-looking bat knife. It's pretty gnarly. That's pretty cool. Aaron, when would you ever need blades coming out of both sides of your knife? You know, like you got to open a box and you go, one blade
Look,
just
when
ain't
you
going
want
to
to
cut
spread
it.
peanut butter and jelly at the same time on 2 separate slices of bread,
This just
it's perfect.
does not strike me as a peanut butter and jelly
With
kind
a
of
pocket knife?
kind of.
You don't?
No!
Why not? You haven't lived.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure not to put this in the kitchen while Aaron is here,
Yeah.
or he's gonna start buttering his bread with it.
That's right.
Okay, so I have a massive tick collection, as a lot of you guys know, and it's hard to get me stuff I don't have already from the 90s. I own nearly everything there is. But Jason found me one of only 2 VHS tapes they did, The Tick versus Arthur, which I'm surprised I didn't have already.
Oh, the Tick.
I've got the Cheerface Chippendale one, and this one is sealed, and I try to get my tick stuff as pristine and in package as often as possible. It's the only thing I collect that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's cool.
That's why all your stuff is like still in the boxes.
Yes, and most stuff I take out of the boxes, not with the tick. I keep that all together. I have as close to a perfect complete tick collection as I can get, but then occasionally I'll find more stuff I didn't know about. This is a thing I had already, and Jason didn't realize I did. He didn't find it, but I didn't have it sealed.
I was looking down there for like 15 minutes, couldn't find it.
This is the Tick CD-ROM comic book that is the Tick versus the Uncommon Cold. So there's your Thrakazog, who's my favorite Tick villain.
Probably give you a virus now.
Yeah, probably so. Don't actually use it. But I have
Was
this
that era?
disc over there. I could put this disc in a thing and we could see if it would fry it. But this one is sealed and is in perfect shape, and my other one is maybe a little bit even water damaged now. So I'm glad I have that. So thanks, Jason. And then he also got me just the most customized thing just for me.
The most random thing.
You could possibly imagine. Most of you guys won't even understand this reference. Jason, why don't you set this reference up? Can you explain this reference? Can you explain
so
what this even
in
is?
the Tick versus... No, Alone Together.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alone Together. You
Alone
gotta know.
Together.
You gotta know your Tick episode title.
Yeah. So in the Tick versus Alone Together, I mean...
Stop it!
In Alone Together...
Tick versus Alone Together.
In the episode Alone Together, which is season 2, that's the episode that has the parody of Galactus called Omnipotus.
Right.
And the Tick lives with him for a while, and then he comes back to Earth and he realizes that
He's been
Omnipotus-
janitor to the apocalypse for far too long.
Yeah, he realizes that Omnipotus is gonna eat his planet. So what he does is he takes out a big box of stuff, and he's like, "Look at all the cool stuff that we've made." And he realizes that
He's trying to appeal to his humanity so
Yeah.
he won't eat the planet.
But he's realizing that all this stuff is just kind of random, and one of the things, and this is actually a trivia question a couple of months back on a Captain Logan show, and one of them was a color by number, paint by number covered bridge scene, and he holds it up to Omnipotus, and he's like, a paint by number covered bridge scene,
Which I quote
And
all the
so-
time because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, because it's so random. And so I got this custom made from, guess what, China.
And he actually got that screenshot done.
Wow.
Let me turn this off so you can see it. So this is literally the paint by number covered
That
bridge
is
scene. Well, so it's the paint by number screenshot of the Tick holding the paint by number covered bridge
Yeah.
scene.
And so Dad's
now,
gonna have to do
Inception
that.
right there.
with
Yeah.
the specific colors that you need to color by number the Tick holding the paint by number covered bridge scene. I could never in my life imagine that anyone would think to have this made. And Jason, you are the most thoughtful gift giver I've ever known.
Yeah.
You're so good at it. It's amazing. So yeah, I have to do this like little kid art project now.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Can you even believe that he thought of
We
this?
will watch you while you do it right now.
No, I'm gonna make Aaron help me.
Oh yeah.
Aaron's gonna do this with me together. We're gonna have an art day.
Cool.
We're gonna do an art project.
Art day.
Did you think you were gonna fly all the way here from Texas and color a dick picture on canvas?
I was not expecting that. It was not on my bingo card, but I'm here for it.
Anyway,
All right.
well, everybody, thanks a lot for hanging
just
out.
wait.
Yeah, what's up?
We got one more super chat.
Oh, I see. Thanks for the super chat.
It's
man.
$2 from Robbie the Sky. Robbie the Sky says cartoons need time and planning live action doesn't. That's why Kingpin can be in a cartoon.
Oh, is that why?
I don't know. I don't know why he's saying. Yes, we did, Joel Davis.
Joel Davis,
got to your
we
super
did
chat.
reach your super chat. Yeah.
And let's figure out who our super chat winners are, because we actually have a tie, which means we have 3 and not 2.
Yeah, maybe he's just being facetious about how the MCU keeps rushing projects out.
So
Oh, yeah.
Robbie the Sky wins with $9.
Thanks, Robbie the Sky.
But we also
Appreciate
have
you,
a
buddy.
tie between Joel Davis and Killer Moth Returns. So
for second place.
for second place.
Okay, I'll give out links to all 3 of those guys then. So I'm going to leave my email address here in the chat. It is Captain Logan 1989 at gmail.com. If anybody needs to get a hold of me, that is the way to do it. Don't spam my box. That'd be great. Anyway, you guys, the only way you can get the link is to send me an email. So please make sure you do that, or you won't be able to watch that show on Tuesday. And in the subject heading, please write Superhero Rewind Movie, so I'll know what it's about. And all you got to do is send me an email, and it doesn't matter what you put in the body of it, and then I will... or maybe you can just remind me that you're a Super Chat winner. That would help, actually. And then I will send you an email probably Monday with the link to the Tuesday show. Once again, that's going to start at 7 Central, and you'll be able to hang out with me and my main crew that night. And I'm very excited about it. And Aaron, I'm really excited for you to see the movie, man.
Yeah, you know what? For having worked on a small piece of this movie, I'm just excited to see how
Yeah, because he just asked you to do a thing and then you did it. Like
I did
you
it.
don't
It doesn't
even-
always work.
Yeah, he doesn't
People
even
have
know.
asked me to
here.
do things, and I was like, if I have time, maybe.
It
but
works
no.
here. It works here.
It
I'm
worked.
telling you.
It worked.
And of course, some folks in the movie had to be a lot more aware of what's actually happening in the movie than you
Yes.
did. So I've left you mostly in the dark, so you can just kind of like watch the movie and
Well,
enjoy it.
yeah,
I
'cause
think
he's-
we had both promised to work on something together, and that to me was like the perfect thing, because it was like
Yeah.
it wasn't too much of a commitment. Whereas like I had to put everything else on hold that I'm already doing. It was like, oh yeah,
It was
I
for
can
him.
Work. Yeah, it's like I can work on a song and then give that to you.
Yeah.
Jason, I don't know. Would it be too much to reveal what it is?
Oh,
Because I was gonna not do that, but I'm second guessing it. I'm thinking it might be cool to.
I will say, well,
Talk about it
so
for a second.
he does chiptune, a lot of chiptune stuff.
Yeah, like hardware chiptune also, where it's like you can play this music on like a real console, like a Sega Genesis.
Yeah,
Right.
and
With
is
that.
this one of them?
Yeah,
Oh, cool! I didn't
yeah. I
realize that.
actually recorded it off of my Sega Genesis.
Did you really?
I really did.
That's so neat.
And-
Wendell did the same thing with a Game Boy for
Oh, yeah.
for a piece of
Nice.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
and
one-
he showed off the Game Boy
That's
in a
awesome.
special
A special feature we're gonna
That's
show.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a special Game Boy he uses just for that.
Yeah, it probably has LSDJ, I would guess. Anyway,
What?
it's called LSDJ.
That's what it's
That is
called?
the Game Boy music making software that most people use.
That's amazing.
I'm not kidding.
But yeah, I don't think it's
Maybe
any
we
spoilers.
shouldn't mention exactly what it is.
I don't think it's any spoilers to just say he has a chiptune song
No,
featured
I know.
in the movie.
I was gonna maybe say what exactly the song was. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Oh, no.
Should we not do that? Okay,
No.
I won't. Then I won't
No.
do that. I'm chomping at the bit. I'm having a hard time not
I mean,
giving
you
away
can
stuff.
go to my channel if you want to hear what it might sound like, but it's not going to be that.
It's not going to be that
Oh, okay.
exact song.
But if you want to hear Sega Genesis chiptune made by me,
Well, you should do that.
You should do that, yes.
John Kelling, Jason's gift next year is going to be a screenshot of Cap showing off the paint by numbers
Mm-hmm.
tick scene as another paint by numbers canvas.
And in the background, on your monitor, it's your analytics.
That's fantastic. Aaron.
Yeah.
Anything else you really want to talk about tonight?
I threw in, I just slid it in there under the rug. I threw in a reference to Bubsy 2.
Oh, yeah.
I just slid it in there, and I don't know if anyone caught it.
I caught it, but I assume no one else cared.
I'm the video game guy.
You guys actually both had like a video game topic you were hoping to bring up, and so if you want to go a little bit longer, I'm totally cool with you guys talking about that.
So this is real quick, which is that I found out.
Mine's also real quick.
This is real quick, which is I found out Captain Logan is a Bubsy fan, going way back. If you don't know what Bubsy is, think mascot platformer, early 90s. We got to compete with Sonic and Mario, and we're just going to smash them together and see what comes out. And mass marketing. Games, not so great, not amazing, but people have some nostalgia for him, right? But then there was a 3D Bubsy, and it was terrible, and then Bubsy died. And then Bubsy came back. And now there's a new 3D Bubsy game. What do you think about that trailer we saw?
Yeah, it looks like it's got potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me a little while to adjust to the art style, and at first I thought it was like overly simplistic, and then the more I looked at it, the more I thought it was kind of neat. It was going its own way, and it had like a real distinct look, and it looks like there's a neat variety in gameplay types and stuff. I wouldn't have wanted a 3D Bubsy. I didn't think I would want them to finally perfect 2D. But it looks like it could actually be fun. It also looks like it could be overly simplistic, and there's not much to it. I'm not sure which way it's going to go, but I'm seeing the potential in it.
The only thing
Is there gameplay for that?
So, the thing that I think... I don't know if there's more gameplay, but what I do know that
they did show a little gameplay.
The struggle with Bubsy is that he's always been a little too quippy. So... I don't know if anyone's ever played High on Life, where it's the game is constantly making jokes at you. So that would be my worry with this new Bubsy game is Bubsy won't shut up.
The Gex thing?
The Gex problem. Similar problem, yeah. When your mascot just will not stop talking for a minute.
Yeah, they don't have gameplay yet. It's just the announcement trailer.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Gex is literally Bubsy, but a reptile, in a way.
Yeah. Well, it's like Bubsy, but everywhere. I mean, the difference is that was a more solid game in the first place.
It was. Solid foundation.
I will say it doesn't hold up as well as I remember it.
Does it really not?
I'm sorry to say that.
Did you see the Bubsy... Bubsy Saturday morning cartoon pilot? Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never went anywhere.
I sure did. It did not. It wasn't very good either.
No, it was not.
Did you ever watch the 90s Donkey Kong Country series?
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, man.
Wasn't very good.
No.
3D, though.
Mention other things that I saw but aren't very good.
Yeah, let's just keep riffing.
Oh, man, let's keep
Yeah,
going.
so Gex is getting a collection. Did you see that?
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
Switch.
really?
Yeah.
I could see that being...
Bubsy's also getting a collection.
You're
Found
right.
that out.
I don't know if I'll buy that. I actually still have Gex on the Saturn.
Yeah.
I don't know that I really need it to on the Switch where I can carry it around. And
about
the
3D
3D
Gexes,
games,
though?
I never played them.
Those
so
ones are
I could get them
generally
I could get them to play them,
Yeah.
but I've never been a giant 3D platformer guy, and so I don't know how much I care. But
What I would say is the difference between Bubsy 3D and Gex, the 3D Gex games, is a world of difference, mostly because the Gex 3D games were made after Super Mario 64 came out. Whereas Bubsy 3D came out before that, before anyone had really learned how to do a 3D platformer. And so there's just such a world of difference in that.
Mm-hmm. Chewbacca's Lover, I can't decide if he's trolling me or not. He says, did you see the Gex animated series? Was that a thing?
I don't remember.
I didn't think that happened.
I knew there was something planned, but I didn't remember there actually being an animated series.
I just thought he might be just
It's Data Gold in there somewhere.
Laughing at us because we kept saying, "Did you see this animated series? Yeah, did you see the Gex animated?"
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's not a thing.
Gex yeah, I didn't
could
think
totally
so.
see it being in the planning stages.
No,
for having pitches that never made it
did
anywhere.
not exist. Oh,
I remember Earthworm
tested
Jim.
Gex, leaked Gex cartoon that has been leaked.
I think
Dan
I
Schneider,
think they're trolling you.
The leaked Gex cartoon that has been leaked.
Wow.
No, I'm not aware of the leaked Gex cartoon.
Oh,
That
maybe
is
it,
like a
maybe it
time
has been
extension.
leaked. Maybe it actually has been leaked. I don't know.
So like there was, yeah. I'm just thinking of like the random things that got cartoons that you wouldn't think would. And I thought about Earthworm Jim. I was like, oh yeah, that had a cartoon.
And it was okay.
It was okay, aggressively okay. The creator of Earthworm Jim, interesting guy. I'll just put it that way. You can look into it if you want on that guy.
Oh, okay. That's not surprising considering
Interesting
the
guy.
bizarre
Interesting
humor in
guy.
those games.
Yeah.
Were you any good at those?
Earthworm
Could you
Jim?
could you get through them?
Yeah, but it was like I had to have the patience of a saint for those games specifically because it was a lot of try and die.
And say what the heck.
Yeah. Well, also the problem with those games was really great art direction, but sometimes you didn't know where the platforms were in the levels. It was
They're
like,
saying this is real. They're saying that there was actually a leaked Gex cartoon. Leaked Gex.
we might get blocked.
Well, I'm not gonna play it.
No.
I'm not seeing anything recent. There's a thing from 3 years ago that I thought was somebody else making it up. I don't know if that was a real thing.
What would I check? Cutting room floor, maybe? I don't know.
I'll have to do some research, because I'm not immediately finding for sure what they're talking about if it's real.
Yeah.
And I'm also not convinced that they're not. No, I'm kidding. I don't think they're messing with me at this point.
No.
My video game thing is
Yes.
I didn't watch all of it, but I watched a little bit of the Kirby Air Riders Direct,
I did too.
and it looks amazing.
It looks really good, but I'm like, man, this is a long video for me to sit through for this game when I could watch like 2 to 5 minutes, and it's like way longer than that.
Well, the thing is, I never played the original Kirby Air Ride, and I want to, but I don't know. That's at this point like $90 game, and I don't emulate GameCube that much. So I'll probably play it at some point. But it's very nice.
Director of Smash Bros, right?
Yeah, the thing is, it's just very nice seeing Sakurai doing his thing in his like office, explaining video games to you. That's my favorite thing. I may or may not have like binged his entire YouTube channel at one point because it's
He's
just the
very
best content.
well-informed. Fun videos, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, just hearing Sakurai just talk at you in Japanese about video games.
My son
is,
sent
great.
me this exact video, and I was like, yeah, well, I'll watch it. And then, like, yeah, literally, I watched about 2 minutes of it, and then I had to literally go do something else, and
I caught it. I woke up and caught it as it was going on, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta get breakfast. Like, I don't know, it looks good, but also, again, like, do I
already
want to
got a-
spend that much on it?
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
also like, oh man, you guys are also trying to give us like it's Mario Kart
Also-
for like super expensive. Is this game also going to be another super expensive
Also-
racing experience?
Mario Kart World just came out. Like, do you
Yeah.
need another racing
Give us
game?
another AAA game. I
That's
mean,
not a racing game?
It's not a racing game. That's yeah,
Can you wait a little bit?
yeah.
And then maybe instead of Kirby Air Riders, maybe another F-Zero?
Maybe bring back Diddy Kong Racing.
Well, I was going to
That's
say that watch them next
never
year
gonna happen.
announce another Diddy Kong Racing.
There was a canceled GameCube Donkey Kong racing game. That I can't.
Okay,
confirm.
so I could maybe go on for another 2 hours about Diddy Kong Racing. I don't know how much you know about Diddy Kong
a
Racing.
lot.
Jason's done a big deep dive with this.
I've
yeah.
wanted to do an entire like documentary on Diddy Kong Racing and how just that when you look at it, it actually feels like a celebration of just so many different like rare canceled projects from Rare.
Conquer. Yeah.
And then it's crazy how it becomes ironic because that got like 5 different canceled sequels. And it's just very interesting.
It's a weird thing where it's like, how did it got greenlit? Because they're like, oh yeah, this is a great idea. You can just throw in these characters. It's okay if the games are going to be in later aren't actually in a thing yet.
Yeah,
You're
well,
establishing these new characters in
and
this racing game.
it's even
okay.
yeah, and it's even like deeper than that. We should talk about that, but
We
yeah,
could.
yeah. Well, because it starts as a spiritual
And we-
sequel to RC Pro-Am
Yes.
with Timber the Tiger, who was supposed to be a Killer Instinct character, and then got dropped, and then went into another game, and then got dropped, and then went into that game, and then became a side
Okay.
character. Ugh.
Before you talked about Tony the Tiger there.
Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger.
No, you did make me think about RC Pro-Am, which, like, in my brain, I can
That's
totally
an amazing game.
I can make that logical leap between the RC Pro-Am games because those are like prototype Mario Kart to me.
Yeah, and that was also rare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then I can see the through line there. So
Yeah.
I get you.
Well, and then there is just prototype Mario Kart, which is I don't remember
F-Zero.
No, well, technically, but there is a Mario racing game on the Famicom.
Yeah, there is. I've played
That-
it. I
Have you
mean,
really?
it just happens to have Mario and
In
Luigi
it.
on the cover, but
Yeah.
it doesn't really feel like a Mario racing game of any kind.
Yeah.
It's more just like, hey, we shoehorn
What
these characters you love
Famicom
into
Grand
this
Prix?
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a perfectly decent game, but it doesn't feel
3D Hot Rod.
it doesn't have the Nintendo secret sauce in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no, I haven't played Conker's Bad Fur Day. I want to because I think it's hilarious. I mean, I've seen a lot of gameplay.
Did
from
you ever
it.
play the Conquer Game Boy game?
No.
That one has
No.
more of the original concept of Conquer.
Yeah, and that's what's weird is it was supposed to be like a spin-off of that original game, but then they
Yeah.
put it out first and then they decided to completely change it. And so, yeah.
They were like, we need to. Well, I think they realized like, oh, we've already got Banjo, we've already got Donkey Kong.
Right.
We need something. They went a different way, right?
Yeah, did you know that they actually presented Pro-Am 64 to Miyamoto, and he said throw Diddy Kong in there.
What?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
Yeah.
Okay, even more than that, I want a Blast Corps sequel. You ever play Blast Corps?
No, I didn't.
Play that game. It is underrated.
Yeah.
you guys.
What is that on?
That's on N64. Early
Yeah.
game, but it's so much fun. That game, it's all about destruction.
Crazy,
and
never heard of that.
yeah, it's you get to basically you get to use these different vehicles in each level, and it's all about destroying buildings. And there's like a rocket that's going through the stage slowly that you're trying to clear the path for it to get to the end of the stage, and you're driving like a bulldozer. But then there's always these cool secrets in each level that you're driving around to try and find. And each level only has like a couple minute timer. And so there's like an arcadey feel to it, but also like you got to find every little nook and cranny and thing that shows up in rare games that I love. So
Yeah.
it's one of those games super underrated, and it has like that fun playing with action figures type thing going on in it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I've got.
That's neat.
Yeah, that is neat.
Well, thank you guys for the extra video game news right at the end here.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and finish up. We ended up going 2 hours anyway.
Yeah.
Right at 2 hours, guys.
Who has school tomorrow?
We should be...
I don't.
Oh, good. I don't either.
Oh, yeah. Are you taking the day off tomorrow?
Oh, good.
I hadn't even talked to your mom about it yet, but I was going to
Yeah,
suggest
I
that.
did.
So if she's cool with that, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just planning life crap on camera again. But anyway, Jason homeschools, if you're
Life analytics.
wondering how this conversation makes any sense. And in the meantime, well, I shouldn't be surprised that we went this long, Aaron, having you back.
Yeah.
We always talk long.
I'll always find some way to just talk about random stuff on this show, so it's great. I enjoy it.
Everybody, thanks a lot for being here. I hope you had a good time. Aaron, come back.
Yeah. Thank you.
Come back.
Get over here.
Come back and play the new Lego Batman game with me on the PC, and maybe it'll run.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
You can probably load up a demo and try it out.
Yeah, I don't know. I still have no idea what I'm gonna do. So you're not rushing out to get Switch 2 yourself either, are you?
No. But what I was going to say was, what you should do with your laptop is look at whatever the last TT Games game that came out that's out right now, and see if that runs on your computer.
Well, it's not a laptop. It's this.
It's
it's my desktop.
It is your desktop.
Yeah.
Okay, so your desktop. Take whatever game is on sale or that came out within the past year, couple years.
Sure.
And then just see if that runs and how it runs, and that's probably going to be comparable to how this game runs.
I will do that.
That's what I would guess. Or benchmark, yeah.
I just haven't enough of a reason to test it. Like I just haven't had a lot of time to play stuff lately.
That's fair.
So. I even bought a couple things on Steam that I just haven't played. So
you know what ends up happening is I go on the Epic Games Store, and they have like free games like every week, and so I will just download them, and then every once in a while I will actually play one of them. Like Control, yeah.
Oh no.
What?
Everyone in the comments wants Cap can't play.
A Cap can't play on Conquer.
On Conquer.
That doesn't seem like a thing I would.
That seems like an after dark Cap can't play.
That
would
really,
be insane.
That's what I was gonna say.
It really would be.
That's probably just for Patreon.
And some of that humor I know is not your humor. I know it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll think about it.
But it's British potty mouth humor.
People.
So maybe.
Okay, I don't know if that'll help much, but people love watching me be uncomfortable, so I don't know.
You would definitely squirm with that.
I haven't done enough Patreon content lately.
And dated Matrix references? How does that do for you?
I mean, I love the Matrix. I'm fine with dated.
Okay.
I do Matrix references all the time. I don't care that they're dated, Aaron. I don't care.
They're just references to me.
Yeah, it's just a movie I like. Deal with it. I have a Matrix poster over there. Is that too dated for you?
I made a Matrix reference at the beginning of this show.
Yeah, but
before we went on air.
You know what though? It was really dated.
Yeah.
It was that reference was
yeah,
so dated.
yeah, guys. Before we went on camera, he just did this.
Oh, was that his reference?
No,
I don't know what you did.
My reference was not like this.
No, I know. I got you.
Like
Yep, I was right there with
That's
you.
it, yeah.
That was a good reference. Mm-hmm. Now we're going to go and eat some tasty wheat. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I was Captain Logan, and this was Jason.
And this was Aaron.
Aaron.
And we appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us. And we'll be back next week with lots more fun stuff here on Geekvolution. And look forward to Superhero Ryan the movie coming out next Friday. Thanks for watching, everybody. And top 3 super chatters tonight. Send me an email. See you later, folks. Bye, everybody.
I wanna take you for a ride.